Hello everybody and welcome back to JB13 Racing. Yes, we're back for another one of the FIA series events. This is 9 laps around the, this is round 2, sorry, stage 1, round 2 of the FIA Nations Cup. We're here at Dragon Trail Gardens. This is a 9 lap race and I'm driving the Nissan Skyline R34 GTR V-Spec 2 Near 02. This is an N300 class race, and it's going to be one of those things. I'm starting P12, as you can see in qualifying. I've got some newcomers ahead of me, some people that haven't scored points yet in the series, and a lot of people behind me that have scored points. So it'll be interesting to see how it can do. I'm not brilliant with this car, I won't lie. This is one of those cars that I haven't really driven, so I don't know how I'm going to do with it. I know for a fact there's a few people in here that don't much like me, by the sounds of the way they were driving in qualifying. But still, we'll discuss more after we run through the grid after the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to officially Stage 1, Round 2 here in the final of Dragon Trail. And there on pole position is a Ferrari F50, a British driver at top, so we can hope for a good result for the British team. There's only 3 of us here tonight, but let's run through the grid, because there he is in P1, the Ferrari F50, the number 16 car is in P1. And number 2, in number 13, sorry, the German driver in P2, in the crossbow. Then is the Toyota SFR something, number 15 is in P3, and then the crossbow is in P4, number 2. Then there's another Ferrari, the number 20 in P5. And then there's another one of the Toyotas in P6, number 3, another German driver. An Italian driver now in, again, the same Toyota in P7. And then a Belgian driver in the KTM crossbow in P8. The French driver number 5 is in P9 and he's driving Toyota. And in P10 is the crossbow, the German number 11. In P12 there's another one of the Toyotas, the number 4 Spaniard. And P13 is me, the British driver in the Nissan. P13 is the German number 19 in the Toyota. And P14 is the German number 17 in, again, the Toyota, very popular car this week. P15 is the number 8 British driver in the Ferrari. And P16 is the number 10 Toyota driver. Not the Toyotas. P17 is the number 7 Swiss driver. Swiss driver in the KTM. And then the Russian driver, number 14, is in P18 in the Toyota. Back in the grid is a Czech driver in the Subaru. And that should be fun. He was number 19. So, just some things that have changed here. I've got my brakes at the front, no traction again in this one. I am the number 6 Nissan. All white on the Skyline because I haven't decided to put livery on and I don't see the point next, so I don't run it enough. So the ideal point of this would be, I think P9 will be a nice aim for this race. Again, 9 laps is a long time round here. But in 3, 2, 1, we're ready for this week's racing and we're away. And I have got an okay start here as I try and catch up to the Toyota ahead, being followed by, good grief, I think there are racing lots of Toyota behind me. I think that's the that's the fault. That's the concept for the Supra. That's it. Yeah, it is. That's the Supra 2019 concept. The German driver's running, but he's got it wrong, and I'm coming through T1 and passing you again for P12. So I'm gonna try and catch up, and I'm gonna hope that there's a little bit of argy-bargy ahead of me, and there is. As I felt like I was touching the back. I don't think I was. I mean, that's down to just my braking, coming off the brakes a little bit in the corner. Now up on the curve, getting the car a little bit out of the shed to go chasing after that Repsol Toyota. You know, the KTM's already getting feisty with the Toyotas. My Nissan, not the quickest, not the slowest though. There is a Renault Clio somewhere in here. I think he left though actually. Oh, big crash though for the KTM. Now I had to lift off the power and then power back up. Had a big motor oversteer though. as I shot the power into the wheels. Now we're going to go chasing after the other Toyotas. Flat through here. Last time I drove this track, it was in reverse, and I was driving the McLaren 650S GT3. I'm getting to that toy later on in this video, but I'll also have to get to that later on in the night, so going for the later one, because I'm streaming an SFR between this video and the next race. So I've just lost the position to the Spanish driver. I made a bigger mistake there. I hit the wall, got to control the car coming back onto track. I have. That's going to open it up for the KTM. The German driver should sail right past me. He's got more horsepower and he's on the track when I wasn't. So he sailed right past me back down to P12 after making that mistake. So I'm going to lift off a little bit, follow the KTM's wheel track as best I can. He gets very out of shape. I'm trying not to touch him. I'm going to follow him off, which is more and more annoying. So I've got a better run though. I haven't got the horsepower to pass the KTM though, unless he makes a mistake. I'm going to lift off a little bit into T1. Just don't want to rear end him. I'd rather lift off. Lots of drivers making mistakes. Two Toyotas making mistakes. KTM coming thick and fast, heading towards them. KTM going to pick a line, go for a dive bomb into what I believe is turn 2. Another mistake from the Italian driver there as he makes a bigger one. Now I'm going to try and get past the German driver. Oh, lots of Germans in here tonight. Oh, British driver still in first place. Don't know what the battle is against the Spaniards behind. So I'm trying to hunt down and get into P9. It is possible here tonight. I think I've got the car for it. I'm just going to not make many mistakes. And that mistake in the first lap has cost me. German cutting across my line, not leaving me any room whatsoever. I'm going to give him a few flashes of my lights as he just aggressively did not leave me any room, which was really wrong of him, to be completely honest. But you know, some drivers just do that in this game, don't leave room. Give him a few more flaps of my lights just to be sure that he understands the message. I'm not happy about it, so I'm going to be pretty aggressive now when it comes to him. Hit apex one, should have been hit, miss it. Yeah, go wide. Again, same mistake as last time, and now the Ferrari sent to me. My fellow countryman in the Ferrari in this Nations Cup. Yeah, that's it. Trying to find any form of way that we can get the British nation up there alongside some of these drivers, lots of Germans in here. So as I've been hit by my fellow countryman, that's not brilliant at all for him. Why would you do that? We're literally competing for the same prize here, which is to make Britain great again. But I love the GBR logo on the number plate. I love that. The fact that you can see that it's mainly focused on the country we're in versus what car we're in this one. We've got a manufacturer race coming up later tonight, and we're going around a track which I care to not remember. We'll find that out later on in this video, and I will endeavour to perform just as well as I am in that one and perform better than I did last year. And then again, the Toyota cutting the corner. I've got the run on him after I did the same thing, but managed not to have a big wiggle of oversteer. I'm now alongside him, and I'm going to try and get past him. He's going to touch me. There's the touch. You look at my radar, he's going to go for a dive bomb into this corner. I know drivers like him, and he will do it. Ready? Yeah, there it is. The next corner is not really a dive bomb corner because everyone's braking at really roughly the same point. Now I'm hunting after the Repsol again. P9 on the card, P8 even possibly on the card. Remember, it's only lap 3 out of lap 9 out of 9. Dancing on the brakes and the accelerator right here in the Dragon Trail as I try and hunt down past his Repsol, but these two KTMs have been battling all race, and I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find a way through. It's driving like it's an open lobby rather than a league race. This time finally getting that corner semi-right, so I'm still on the back of the Toyota, just cannot find a way to get close to him as he's got the KTM draft in front of him in number 4, trying his hardest to defend from myself, but I'm going to lift off again, going very conservative into this corner, and then the Repsol decides not to. What a move from the Repsol! Had to lift off a little bit on the brakes there. Now the German driver's still ahead, but that Repsol, that's a brilliant move there. Textbook dive bomb, just making out the KTM. Onto lap 4 now, out of 9, 4th tour of this track, and it's been a pretty struggle to try and move up positions. My Nissan sounding brilliant, but not really getting the power down as much as I thought it would. So running up on the curb, trying to follow their lines as best I can. KTM again too fast. I need to wait for them to get bogged down in the battle to actually close in. Look, he's just draining me on the straight, so I just cannot stay close to him. Again, KTM back. Oh, maybe just stayed there for the KTM, and that's cost the Repsol time. I've had to wheel spin my way into that corner, and I've not been able to capitalise on that yet. I am still here though, and the KTM is under pressure. To be honest, that KTM should receive a penalty for that. That was aggressive. I guess if he was out of control, it was okay, but we wouldn't have actually to get a penalty. Just trying to find the moment. There's the helicopter flying over us now. Aggressively taking the apex there, trying to find any second of grip to get past the Repsol. I'm right on the back of him now. But he's got the power coming out the corner. The gap is coming down, but nothing dramatic. What can the Repsol do against me? I think he's got enough of it. I'm not going to just chuck it up the inside. It's not like it's the last lap of the race. Repsol being under pressure. Number 4 car has to leave me room. He has left me room. And I'm going to swoop past him, cut his nose off a little bit. I'm actually going to say thank you, because he did a very good job at not hitting me there. A little flash of lights to say you're welcome there. I hope it says you're welcome. Still 2 or 3 seconds off the pace right now as I try and come through T1 and go chasing after it. P9 on the cards, P7 as well, having a battle with the KTMs. KTM down the inside, trying to find a way through. German on Spaniard. The British guy closing in his Japanese car. I've got the run though on the KTM. He's going to just pull away a little bit as we reach top speed. He's possibly there. He then would get into a high gear and go faster. Versus me, I'm not. My car not reaching top speed on this track at all. So I'm punishing my tyres a lot more than I would have liked in this race. Hopefully that will not affect me come the end of the Grand Prix. It's not the Grand Prix, it's just a race. Still hunting after the KTM as quickly as I can. Not got the power that everyone else has. I'm in a very underpowered car, I think, compared to these guys. Round wide there, that might result in a penalty. Right on the back of that KTM now, but I just cannot make the move stick. I might have to go for a do or die move down the inside, trying to scare him into thinking I'm going to go down it. I have gone down the inside now. And it has worked-ish. Actually, it has worked completely, yeah, and I've actually pulled the Repsol through as well. So I'm going to make a mistake on exit, and then a big punch from the Repsol in the arse, which has given me a nice boost of power, but has cost me SR, which is not good. I like my safety rating being nice and high, and I am a pretty safe driver. Just that time it was him running into the back of me. So I'm trying my hardest. There's a mistake from P7. I'm into P9 though, which was my target, and now anything here is just bonuses. Well, that was all 4 wheels. That might actually be a penalty there. It's interesting that this penalty system is so lapsed on this track. But there is a full battle right now, and there's a mistake from the Italian, the number 18. I don't know what he's doing there. He's moving a lot in the braking zone, trying to find any form of room to try and bash people. That's pretty poor driving from him, to be completely honest. That really is. That has cost me time to the Repsol behind. The Repsol, I've got to leave in space. I know he's there. I've got to leave in space. Trying to find any inch of road I can get on these guys. I just need a second to get through. KTM slicing past the Frenchman. Toyota hitting the KTM a little bit on the inside. I'm going to try and lift off, and now not have it. Ooh, that's very close between me and the Toyota. the Toyota hitting me that time. Sorry, the KTM hitting me. That was quite unfair, to be completely honest. He hit me off. I gave me a few flashes. Hopefully the Repsol. Oh, big hit from the rear. I think that was the other KTM. If he passed me, I swear. Not sure what happened there. There's a lot of damage on my car though. And yes, he's into the pit lane. Damn it, there is a penalty ahead for the one KTM. I'm still in P9, but that was a hefty hit from the blue KTM. Just trying to curb brake as best I can behind him. I just cannot find a gap anywhere. Oh, Repsol making a mistake. I'm able to capitalise on it. I might have pressured him into one. Ferrari had to make a mistake out up to P8. It was the Toyota that had the penalty now. Hunting down after the other Toyota. Love to get into P6. Little bit liberal, yeah, very liberal on the brake there, and that has cost me some time. My front end is starting to feel a little bit light. And look at that, that's pretty poor driving. That KTM just not giving him any room whatsoever. KTM going wide, that's karma for the KTM. That's what you get, you need to leave room, guys, come on. Now, right on the inside, and there is a penalty for the number 5 car in P6. I'd love to get my number 6 up there. I am worried about that Repsol one coming. He is quick, so much quicker than me. P5 isn't off the cards either, look at that. So we're heading on to the fourth of the lap now. Still got a lot of fuel left in the car, still got a lot of tyres left. I am a little bit worried and wary about those tyres though. They are going to stop all the way quickly if I keep with the sliding. Hopefully that can calm down a bit on my end. I'm running a lot on that curve there to try and carry the car through. That has cost me a lot of time, just mistaking myself. There as I tried to get the power down too early, and now Gilly is under pressure from myself. He's going to have to slow down. That is P6 as I swoop around the outside using him having that penalty. Oh, little touch on the inside. Inconsistent ghosting once more hitting me. I actually might have to check my brake balance to the rear a little bit because I just got no brakes to the front right now. Where's my brake? I can actually put it down to, I think, 1. That's a bit of a stretch to attempt to do that mid-race after then adapt to how the car's going to feel on the last couple of laps. To give me some more strength though with the rears. Big mistake on my end there as I tried to just get the car right to get past that Spaniard. Oh, very wide. Oh, very, very wide. Oh dear. There goes P6, there goes P7 as well. P8, we're in P9. The KTM is coming, he has passed me for P10. That's going to give me a mammoth job. And actually, great, that's giving me an absolute mammoth job come the end of the race on the last lap to get up to P9. I think that's impossible unless these guys make some serious contact, which is possible as I'm on the grass now, making mistakes, trying to change everything back to how it was, but clearly that -1 was not working in the car. Nah, just my own mistake there. A few big mistakes, and that has cost me, I think, the top 6 finish. We've got to hope some more goes down at the front. Any chance that P9 is hopelessly gone, which is going to be disappointing at the end of this race. Some poor driving in this particular race, I think. Yeah, and very poor driving. So what I'm going to do now is just look forward to the next one, which I'll find out what the next one at the end of this will be at the end of this race. Due to the, sorry, not the end of the race, at the end of this video, I'll find out what the end of the what it is. There is a 1 second penalty for the KTM ahead. No, yeah, it's the KTM or it's the I'm not sure, to be honest. But yes, this race is it went very good for a while, but it's gone very badly at the end, and that has cost me a lot. Now these guys are going to try to do or die moves. I can pick up some positions here if there's a silly one. There are 4 wide. Has there been a silly one that's like coming up here? No, there hasn't been a silly one. Into the first corner at least. Nah, that's it. P11. Oh no, maybe P10. Nah, P11. I don't think I've got the run on them. There's the checkered flag. P11 for the first race here tonight in the GT Sport League. In the GT Sport FIA Nations Cup. That's my finishing position for this week, and that's yeah, quite upsetting. Well, not upsetting, it's just quite annoying, but still. So yes, once the timer ticks down to 0, race confirmed. Yes, P11. I wonder how many points I'll get for this one. I'll see. I was on 21, I think, at the start of the thing. And I am wearing my test gear for this race, so I'll be back in my McLaren gear at the end of this. I raised 1 position and I got 30 points. I got 30 points now, so I think that was like 9 points. So yeah, that's good. I'll see if I can find out what the British team is doing right now. Alright, so we'll maybe check reset race. No, it won't. We'll leave this. So that's this sorted. Let's see if we can find out the championship schedule. Yeah, championship schedule. No, points rankings right now. Let's see what regional is doing right now. Yeah, I'm not doing brilliant right now. A few drivers with a little bit more points than me. Yeah, drivers racing in several different series. Friend ranks. I'm the only one with my friends because, you know, I don't have any friends. But yeah, I scored 30 points, so I've got 30 now. So yes, I'll be seeing you guys on later on for the manufacturer event, which will be happening at 10 o'clock, I think it is my time. Then I'll be around the Autopolis circuit with the GR3 cars. So yes, I'll see you guys there. 11 laps. It'll be coming for you in the video. It'll be about 30 seconds, but for me, it'll be a couple of hours. So see you later, guys. Well, I'll see you after my stream, guys, if you come and join me for Speed Force Racing. If you have joined me, drop a comment in saying, yeah, I saw you at Speed Force Racing commentary. Yeah, nice to see you. But yeah, I'll holler at you soon. Hello everybody and welcome back to JB13 Racing. Yes, it has been 5 hours my time since we saw the Nation Series take place, and that was me driving the same car. Well, for you it would have been a second, but yes, so it's been 5 hours for me. I've been off doing Speed Force Racing, so that video is now live on the Speed Force Racing YouTube channel. I'll link it down below so you guys can have a look at that. But yes, I don't know why I did a whole intro again, because the fact is I should have just gone, hello, I'm back. So yes, and this is the qualifying grid for the exhibition series, the manufacturer series, which I struggled a bit in qualifying. The Autopolis, new track to GT Sport. I really struggled here, and that wasn't down to that. I struggled with a lot of contact in qualifying. People not respecting the fact that it's qualifying and were going for moves that were racing moves. So I'm starting all the way down to P17. My McLaren teammate in the F1 is all the way up in P1, and I'm down to P17. So all I've got to do is try and salvage this race. Much like I targeted last race, I'm going to target about P13, maybe P12, but I'll leave you alone for the intro for the manufacturer series. Yes, welcome to round 2 of the exhibition series here in the FIA Sanctions series here in Autopolis. There's my McLaren teammate, Delta Technologies F1, the number 9 McLaren F1 up in P1, and I'm all the way down in P17. There he is, the British driver, P9 with a Jensen Button helmet on. Number 9, the number 2, the number 6 car is the Porsche in P2, and then P3 is another Porsche, the number 17 car, the Spaniard. In P4 is the number 18 British driver in the Audi. And in P5 is the Croatian driver number 13. I believe that's Croatia. In P6 is the number 14 Frenchman. And in P7 is the number 15 Britain driver in the Nissan. In P8 is the BMW number 1 from Britain. I had a contact with him. And in P9 is the NSX, the German driver number 8. In P10 is the number 7 Italian Alfa Romeo. In P11, sorry, is the Aston Martin number 11 in the German driver. In P12 is the number 4 Frenchman in the Toyota Supra. And in P13 is the number 19 Portuguese driver in the NSX. P14 is number 20 Frenchman in the 911. And in P15 is number 2 Russian in the Mercedes-Benz. In P16 is number 12 Spaniard, also in the Mercedes-Benz. And P17 is number 3 McLaren with a JB helmet, that's me. P18 is number 5 Frenchman in the Audi. And number 19 is number 10 Lamborghini. And then number 20, the thing at the rear of the grid, is the number 16 Frenchman in the BMW. So as you can see, some small updates to the car, nothing mega. On the actually on the side of the car, so I changed it back to 3, just 3. On the side of the car, it's all the same, barring adding a few sponsors in. I've got the McLaren at the front, showing that we are champions in this series. Showing that 711 on my helmet, so I'm running the F1 gear from Australia. So in 3, 2, 1, round 2 here in the manufacturing series, it's starting with a big battle oversteer from myself as I go hunting after P16. I aim for P13. And that's what I'm going to aim for, but I've got a good run on the Mercedes already, heading into T1 to try and get past the AMG as quick as I can and try and make moves earlier on in this race. But there are going to be incidents, and this is going to be fun. The AMG braking much later than me. I'm not confident. There's a Porsche in the gravel here at Autopolis. You don't know this track is fun. It's in Japan. This is my training for the MTCC group there that replaced Taito in our calendar. We'll be seeing that. As I brake very deep, we'll be seeing the shorter version of that track, I think, in that series, in the touring car series, coming up later on in the month. Oh, getting the car a little bit crossed up there. You see, there's the contact between the Mercedes and BMW, all making contact. As I'm trying to find my way through, brake check heavily there for the Mercedes. And I'm just trying to find any form of room there, and that Mercedes is very, very sad behind me. There is someone spat off at the Porsche. He struggled there in the warm-up as well. And that BMW is very shaky. As I'm trying to find this hairpin, very difficult, very easy to spin out on if you just power up too quickly. That showed by that Supra that's gone very deep there. He's on the graph P13 and into P12. I'm just going to keep it consistent here. I know I'll probably have to stop for tyres and I'll go for another set of medium tyres. They're quicker around here, but they don't have as much grip as you think they do. So I'm just going to sit here and try not to ruin it for everyone else. I use the brakes a little bit there as I come off them too early. Now up there, this track is so fun. I love this track. It's possibly one of my favourite newest toys. And obviously tomorrow, my time, the video you'll see is probably coming up on the same day, maybe midnight on Thursday as the NSX goes wide, is when the Super Formula car comes out. I will have a video showing off that car, showing my first impressions of the Super Formula car when it comes out. I can't wait to have a try of that one. Now I'm going to hunt down again the number 12 Mercedes, trying to find a way past him, go forward to the inside, not go for a dive bomb too much. But I broke very late and I've made a mistake. That was a big mistake there, and it's caused me to go off into gravel. And yeah, that was completely on my bad, and that was going to damage my credibility as a driver. That was just, I forget how that corner goes, the new corner for me. So a little bit of damage on my Coca-Cola sponsor McLaren, and that, yeah. that was unfortunate. But yes, I've just been off streaming Speed Force Racing at the time of this video being recorded. I'll let you go off and have a look at that stream. It was Bahrain. It was a really fun one for GP2 with those power up those tyres a little bit bad, a little bit roughly there. But yes, so I had the Nation Cup. I think I finished P11 earlier. It has been a long time, so I cannot remember for life where I finished 5 hours coming across since the end of that road. So I'll have to see where I finish when I do the video at the end of it. I do apologise if the video is a little bit sporadic. Normally I like to do straight after one another, but I didn't have time today due to being on a Wednesday. Saturday didn't even work, so I think Saturday I'll be able to get out and do it a little bit earlier on the early races. And yes, I can only do one of these races a week, one of the 2 events a week, because I can't do all 3 due to other commitments, as shown by the fact that today I was off at Speed Force Racing. Now I'm hunting back after these guys after that major mistake at Turn 1. I'm just trying to keep the tyres alive. That's the biggest issue. When people are sliding all night, they are going to lose tyres quickly. I think it's going to be a fuel job as well today. I think we might be worried on fuel. Another bumping and battering there as the NSX tries to pass the Mercedes. The Supra getting involved as well. Now the Alfa Romeo lagging around. Boosted the power as I pass the Alfa Romeo. Now I'm going to try and pick fuel. I'm going to take the 61 while choose a Toyota. Getting boxed in. I can't go anywhere. Going to have to lift off a little bit earlier. Try and get around the outside of the NSX. There's going to be a corner here somewhere. The NSX is still there and he has passed me back to number 19. So be careful with that Alfa Romeo on my back. Oh, where did he come from? Aggressively moving me out the way, wasn't he? Actually going to give him a few flashes for that one. Pretty unnecessarily slow off corners right now is this guy. Oh, there goes the Nissan. I'm getting good at recognising the cars a lot more than I am in the Formula 1 games. Big sideways moment through there. It's not really much time any good, so I try hunting down the Alfa Romeo for P10. He's trying his hardest to not have some fun as number 7 Alfa Romeo. Not Kimi Raikkonen, obviously, someone much more deadly, but I've not got anyone behind me. 6 seconds is the gap. More contact at the top between the Supra and the Merc. Well, the Supra going unnecessarily slow there, which is causing the Alfa to go unnecessarily slow, which is causing me to have to lock up. Well, I didn't even lock up, I hit the ABS to admit. Alfa Romeo off. Karma for the earlier move on me, I believe. Oh, little skip there on the Honda. That was a big mistake on my part. I think that's damaged my front as well. Now, what is that Supra up to? Hunting down the NSX as quickly as I can. Not gonna go for anything silly into that one, but it has been something silly because he broke so early. I assume I'll get a penalty. Yeah, I'll get a reprise for it though. Broke so early, but he made the corner luckily. He has a penalty anyway, so all I have to do is sit behind him for this whole section. Difficult to say how I'm going to perform in this. It's quite a new, again a new track to me. And there, he's got the lights on saying he's going to have that 2-second penalty turn. Ahead of him, he's got a 3-second penalty as well. I think there's a 1.9-second penalty. No, mate, it's 3 seconds. So I'm going to be right involved in these two in a second. He's serving his now, and he's serving his now. I'm going to actually go around the outside of the NSX. Can I make it before the Merc comes back on track? It's going to be a risk. I had the momentum and I had passed him. Might be a skim there of door-on-door contact, but it doesn't look like there's anything punishable. That's been the P7 of this race, 11 laps of this race, so I might have to pick and choose when I pit. So I might have to go for a lap 6 job again. Last race of the week, this one, so I think we'll see the next ones around Saturday night. And we'll look at the end of it, we'll find out what we're driving in that one as well. I think we're driving the Group 4s if I get the calculations correctly. So we'll be seeing my other McLaren come out, my other gift car. Drivers pitting now, I'm actually going to pit next lap then to try and cover them off. They're on the medium tyres as well. Now I just got to keep myself from making mistakes, which is easier said than done when it comes to me. I'm still going aggressive with the fuel strategy, but I'm going to try and come out. Ooh, actually, I might go for one more lap if I can get past this lap, so I really want the points. Got a load of revs work through there, I just couldn't, I'm not confident putting the power down too early. Big slider oversteer there as I tried to get the car turned in on the racing line. Closing up to the Audi ahead. I've still got life in these tyres, you know, I probably could go another lap or two. I don't want to open myself up to a struggle yet, you know what, I am going to go for another lap right now. So someone just came to the head. Tyres struggling in the rears now. I'm back in the number 18 now. Whoa, big oversteer moment there. I tried to get it back on track. Gonna have to brake. I think that has affected my fastest lap time. I probably should have pitted that lap. Yeah, 3 seconds off. So I'm gonna pit this lap. Use half the fuel and we're at half distance, so I assume that I won't need to stop my fuel. Remember, I am still a rookie on this game, so I still get used to it all. I'll have a nice long couple of sets of videos for you on Friday as I try and get close to this Audi who seems to be struggling on his tyres. It depends, I might not have to stop again. I think that I might not have to stop the fuel, I might be able to jump him in the pit lane. He's gone wide, I'm going to try and capitalise. Grabs my door. But I'm going to pit this lap. I'm not taking it round. These rear tyres are not enjoying themselves right now, and that's the issue that we've both got. Both of us are struggling on rears. He is a British driver ahead of me, so I don't want to take him out because I know he can swear at me. Well, yeah, rear tyres are definitely gone. I'm in the gravel, and that's going to cost me big time. Just rear tyres just giving up on power, and now I've got to power it back up, not kill the tyres too much. As I get bumps from behind trying to find the grip on these warm tyres, and there's safety racing going down because he hit me, but I don't agree with that. I think that he should get one because he hit me, to be honest. But you know, I was ghosted. He's supposed to be going through me, but I am pitting this lap due to the wrecked tyres. I think the Audi is also pitting. This pit lane here is very odd. There is a chicane in the middle of it, so I can't just power in, so I have got to brake. And they've got no rear tyres either, so medium tyres. Oh, that's a big risk, but I am going to try no stop with the fuel. I'm going to try and just go tyres only, balls to the wall, and I might have to save a bit of fuel. I'm right on the edge for making it to the end. I have not jumped the Audi, I'm not sure where the Audi is right now. I broke way too early the T1 on these fresh tyres. Whoa, big snap as I hit the curb. Now just going to start chasing. I think these guys might all be on the hard tyres, which would be helpful if they're stopping. Yeah, I think I've got very balls deep with the risk on the fuel to be completely honest. That Mercedes is fucking mental behind me. Can you look on the radar? I see it. It's mad. And I got a penalty. The next lap will be served. That's just fucking ridiculous. Don't even know what it's for. I don't want to get this lap. That's very helpful. But he's gonna get me out. There's Jazz, the guy who I was fighting for P3. And back up the power. That Merc has not got the pace I thought he would have had. I've got to pass this number 20, now 11 soon. I'm not going to try anything silly though at the inside. I want to wait and see what I can do. So the hard stoppers, hard runners stopping soon. Right at the back of that Porsche, he is to help me right up. Someone made a mistake in the pit lane and the Porsche is in. Actually gonna run the risk and turn my engine down just a little bit for this first part of the lap. Because I've got a 2-second gap behind me, I can just leave it on the fuel one. I will turn it up and I'm gonna now really muck around with this to try and save fuel. I have got in the car. I want to pass Jazz, to be completely honest. He was the driver I was fighting with the most throughout this race. Powering back up to give my McLaren a little bit more juice to play with. Come on, Maka, you can do this. You've only got a few laps left. What tyres is it? Whoa! Might be down to myself there, making a mistake. One of the high runners is also in there. Nice noise coming off the back of that Audi. As his engine backfires a little bit. Just putting the pressure on the Audi as best I can. In the flames spurting out of him there, dirty air affecting me. They're trying to get it all right onto the straight. He's into pit lane again. No, he's not. He's going aggressively defensively outside. I am right on his back. Trying to find any inch. I might have to just go for a very unceremonious dive bomb down the inside. I've got the grip. I have made the move work. I am ahead of Jazz. Now I'm chasing after P6 to BMW. I had a bit of trouble with in qualifying. He's not going to be nice to me. I think I'm going to be just about there on fuel. Might be just ticking up as a limp home mode as I get across the line. It's going to be close. But I've got to go chasing after these guys. I've got to get the move done soon. Big opposite lock moment as I go chasing after this is the NSX that I've been fighting against for a lot of the race. A few people telling me last week I got robbed in my Nations series, that's what it's called. After the driver ahead played dirty, I think he did, but you know, there's no way to prove it. Well, it is crazy if you do. I got it on footage, but at the same time, you know, you two battling hard. Looks like there's P3 up for grabs as well. Able to carry so much more speed through some of these corners than these guys. Oh, a big wiggle from that Honda. Not enjoying the slow points on the track. BM's wide, BM's off. Honda wrong. Two moves in one corner. Hitting the rear end by someone. I think it was the NSX, it was. now chasing after the other Honda, the number 19, go on to the penultimate lap of the race. I've got fuel to burn. So quick on the straights. Oh, that's the Porsche. The Porsche's losing it. I'm gonna have to make a move aggressively. Try and make a move down the inside here. That was very unceremonious. He closing the door there. He knew I was there. Please, no penalty, please. Come on, I need a moment. Just a chance on this NSX. I know I'm out in the marbles right now. It's a big risk to be out this far out, but I'm going to try and go down the inside into the hairpin. Braking here. I have made a move stick. I know that Porsche is struggling. I, on the other hand, am not. I've still got a lap to pass him. Then it's a job of just trying to defend from him. McLaren feeling very good on the second set of tyres. Porsche very soft under the corners here. Can't overcook the car too much. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing is playing a dangerous game, and it's the fuel that I'm really worried about, to be completely honest. Oh, lost the rear end there as well. Oh no, I'm on the grass. Oh. Final lap of the race. I've got to make the move soon. Trying to force the Porsche into a mistake. It's so difficult right now. Just anything I can do to give him just... I don't want to bump him, but I want a chance, you know? I can't power out of all these corners, so there's just no traction right now. Oh, there is a bump there. That may result in a penalty, that might cost me it. No, SR down, that's fine. I built a lot up when I was on my own, I think. Come on, this French guy is brilliant. Try to just find an inch where you can go offline or just make a mistake. That'll do. It's all about traction out of this corner now. Race is finished for the leader. Bigger bump there. That is going to result in a penalty. I just can't get the power down around him. I can't do it. I think P4 is the best I'm going to get today. No fuel mode is coming on. I needed to get the traction out of this corner. No, on the line. No, P4. Oh man. Mad battle there. McLaren 1-4 here, and that was so unlucky. That would have been a podium. So unlucky. I'll take P4 though, and that was a good week. I think that was an 8 for the 4. That ain't bad. Race 13 positions. By far my best race. By far my best race there in the category. So yes, let's have a look at where we're at next week. Lots of points there flying onto here. That was quite fun there. So we'll leave the session. That was our thing, and let's have a look at where we are next week. Saturday, we are going to drive the Group 4 car. So a Group 4 car in the Nation Cup and a Group 3 car run into Lagos. That would be nice and fun. I'm so looking forward to that. So if you enjoyed these two races, please hit subscribe and have some fun. I know it's been a little bit messed up with the timings of this one, but yeah, I'll be making another video for this channel on Saturday, and you'll see them back-to-back racing as normal from the Nations Cup and the Gran Turismo Manufacturers Exhibition Series. My name is JB, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra!